I'm sick of AI. I'm tired of AI. AI this, AI that. If it's not Neurosama, doing her thing with VDOL in the background, making sure that Neurosama doesn't do anything whacked out and crazy in a bad way, I don't care about AI. I don't use AI. I don't use ChatGPT. I don't use Gemini or I don't even use Siri, which apparently Siri's AI. They're going to use Google's Gemini for Siri, for Apple Intelligence, or whatever the fuck they're going to call it. But there are a number of people who do. From CNBC, a simple reason why the market's biggest investors say they aren't worried about an AI bubble. Tech stock selling. Hopefully this is sunk cost fallacy coming in to do its thing, and in the end it will bite people in the ass. I hope it bites rich people in the ass. But let's see, tech stocks have been volatile in recent trading. Oh, but basically rich people want AI to succeed because they put money into it. Let's read this article a little bit. The biggest investors in the world often have a greater focus on the private than public markets. But with the artificial intelligence boom set to reshape the economy for decades to come, unless it doesn't, they can't afford to not pay close attention to what's taking place with the largest publicly traded tech stocks, and they are not too worried. Amid fears about risky overconcentration in the so-called Magnificent Seven stocks that dominate the S&P 500, and related fears of an AI bubble, which I hope it bursts. For reasons that I will mention in a bit. I will mention why I want this bubble to fucking burst in a bit. Two managers overseeing tens of billions of dollars from investors told CNBC at the Delivering Alpha conference last week they remain bullish on what's taking place in the US tech sector and the huge sums being invested in AI. Whatever the fuck management founder and portfolio manager Felipe Lafont, fancy name, whose fund manages roughly $70 billion in assets, according to a Securities and Exchange Commission filing, said at Delivering Alpha that there is an important difference between now and the dot-com bubble, what he called the hyperscaler advantage. Ooh, wow, fancy. A reference to the ability of companies including Alphabet, Microsoft, and Amazon to invest what Wall Street estimates may reach over $500 billion in AI bets next year. Oh, cool. I don't give a fuck. General Atlantic Chairman CEO Bill Ford, whose firm manages $118 billion in assets, agreed that the dollar signs currently being discussed in the market are a reason for conviction about the biggest public tech stocks rather than doubts. People driving change in AI are the large public companies, and the incumbents. They have the advantage, he said. Let me sell you this fucking onion. I just sold you an onion. Okay, I'm going to make more onions and make your onion look like shit because there's more onions that are exactly like it. It's tulips, not onions, but you know what I mean. I'm not that smart. You can't make good decisions. We have to be fully aware of what they are doing, even if we are not investing in them, Ford said. General Atlantic has been pretty aggressively investing across its portfolio companies in AI, and Ford said it has already seen a pretty high payback, and he added that is in what he would describe as just the front edge of the value opportunities that from apply AI in areas like customer care, coding, and digital marketing.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. What can I get for you? Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. What can I get for you?
Do you have...
Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. What can I get for you?
Not going too well, actually. Apparently AI is a little too stupid. Kind of stupid. AI. Lafont, whose firms invest in both public and private companies, said it is fair to have concerns about tech stocks that increase in value very quickly because that could be at odds with the bullish view of valuations over the longer term. Blah, 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 blah. Basically, though he did not indicate concern about the company, which other market skeptics have recently voiced, which over the past year rose from 150 per share to near 350 per share, before falling back to 220 range. Basically, rich people are dumping their money into AI. They're just dumping their money. They don't know anything about AI. They don't know anything about large language models. Neither do I. I'd be more suited as a technician than a programmer, which are very different fields. Anyone with an actual who's outside of this bullshit with a brain can tell you this is just crypto. This is crypto all over again. If the dot-com bubble popped, if the crypto bubble popped, it's just another year, same shit. This time it's AI, which is technically not really AI. It's just large language models, from what I understand, are just, you know, something that takes pre-existing data that it already exists and just kind of, you know, it just kind of guesses what to say next. It's not actually AI. It's not like an actual intelligence. It's an algorithm. It's just taking that data and just spewing out, you know, whatever it conjures up based on what it already knows. You have all these articles about, oh man, the AI, rich people, oh man, rich people are investing, investors are, oh man, AI is the future and shit. It's like, from what I could tell, the only people who are invested in AI are people with money or people who want to sell you something. It's never a person with actual creative experience. Like, if you were to tell them to draw a stick figure, they wouldn't even know how to draw a stick figure. Personally, if there's one thing I hate about AI, outside of the fact that it steals art and regurgitates, you know, said art in a weird, twisted form, that it's neat that's generating like certain images and making them look all funny and weird. There's a reason, rather, to hate AI. It's the fucking RAM prices. It's the fucking RAM price. I'm on Newegg right now. Look at the fucking prices on a DDR5 RAM here. Fucking 32 gigs of RAM, over $200 on sale. That's the sale price. It's not even the full price. 16 gigabytes, almost $100 minus shipping. Again, like $200 for 32 gigs. G-Skill memory, 64 gigs, $500. See this horse shit? You know, I built like a fucking new computer like 2 months ago. It has 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM. You know how much it cost me 2 months ago? Like $100 or less. Actually, I think it was like $95. It was $95 for 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM for this motherfucking PC that I'm using right now. Now that shit is very close to $200. You know why the price has gone up so much? It's not the fucking tariffs that are making the prices so fucked up. Because if it was tariffs, that'd be one thing. No, the reason why RAM prices are through the fucking roof is because of motherfucking AI. Because AI requires so much memory, it requires so much processing power, it requires all this and that, and look at Jesus Christ, look at this shit right here. Let's go to Best Buy. Look at that shit. Look at this, man. This is bullshit. I'm using a Crucial 32 gig kit. Jesus, man. You gotta be fucking fisting my ass. $255.99 for 32 gigs of 600 megahertz RAM. You have got to be stroking. No, not stroking, because that would mean that you're pleasuring me a little bit. You're pulling my cock right now. Let's go on Amazon. 32 gig DDR5 laptop kit, over $160. I'm using a 32 gig Crucial memory kit with 6400 megahertz CL32. This is the kit I'm using. No, wait, I'm using the CL38. This is my RAM kit in my PC. Again, it's almost there to $300. It's just another reason why this fucking AI bubble, I'm going to call it a fucking bubble. That's what it fucking is. If AI is just a bubble, why are investors still pouring? Let's read this crap. I've seen a lot of people talk about AI being a bubble lately, warning that the hype is outpacing the real value, which it is. Says me, a person who sees this shit from the outside, who fucking looks at what happened previously with crypto. We all know investors usually make decisions based on solid research.